Hello, this video is to show you how to input monitor meeting information. We will start by logging in into our portal and then going into Frontline. Once you're in Frontline, you're going to go ahead and click on the speech bubble titled LPAC and go into LPAC Student Records. Once you're in here, you're going to go to the Other menu and you're going to click on scroll down and click on homeroom, and then on the box next to it you're going to type in your last name. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use Miss Soriano's class as a sample class. Once you put in your name, your whole class list will come up. So as you can see, this is all of Miss Soriano's class. I'm going to click on the first student to enter data. I'm going to select a verbal reason. And here is the first student that I have on my list. Once you are here, you're going to go to the screen drop-down menu and you are going to click on LPAC Monitoring of Students. The first information at the top, that's going to be already pre-filled for you, so you don't have to worry about that. What we're going to be focusing on is entering data for EL instructional accommodations and the interventions provided for the school year. And what we're going to start with right now is going to be with the interventions provided during the school year. There's two options to enter this data. You can click on the little sheet icon or the Add Select Interventions. And I'm going to show you both real quick how they work. So I'm going to go to the icon here. And all it is, it's just a page where you can type in the different interventions that you have been using with your students. So I'm gonna cancel this and I'm gonna go into the Add and Select Interventions. And as you can see, it's the same. It's also a sheet here, just like in the other one, the other tab little icon. The only difference is now we have some add buttons at the bottom. So before we get started with adding interventions, what you need to make sure you do is that if there is any data already on here from previous years, you delete it, or anything else that's on here. So I'm going to delete that, and in order for us to keep track of when this data is being inputted, we need to put in the year and the grading period. So I'm going to put first 9 weeks. And as you can see, like I mentioned to you before, these are just buttons that you can click on and it's going to add your different interventions here. Keep in mind when you are adding interventions that you add interventions that are consistently used by the students. Like I just added these 3 here, but there's math interventions and reading interventions. I'm going to click Save. And I am done with the interventions here. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go to the blue arrow for instructional accommodations. And you're going to add new data here. We're going to go to period school year drop down menu and click on first 9 weeks elementary. Click Save. And then from there, we're going to go to accommodations. Here again, we're going to click on new. And it's going to give us a long list of instructional accommodations. I do want you to note that the first ones, they're numbered off 1 through 16. That's for secondary. The elementary ones start right underneath the secondary, and it will be labeled for you elementary options. We have, you can see L, R, S, and W. It's still a pretty good list of our instructional accommodations. The different instructional accommodations that you have, they can help you provide, to help the students show progress academically or linguistically, depending on their level. When you are going to choose your instructional accommodations, I do want to make a note here that at the end of each statement, you will see how they're in parentheses. You have the B, the I, the A, and then this one has the AH, but there's some that are just H. So for the different levels of support. When you start choosing them, once you choose your different accommodations, at the bottom, you can choose the different subjects that you will be using these accommodations for. So if you do choose for all, that you're going to be, this instructional accommodation is going to be used for all subject areas. You can click the all, but just make sure you unselect the electives. Or if you rather do just one or two subjects, just click the specific subjects that you need and click save. As you can see here, I had chosen reading and math, and only reading and math comes out. Okay, once you are done inputting your accommodations, you can close this window, and then you're going to enter the teacher and staff. So we're going to go to new, and under name, we're going to click on new and then type in your name. Save. And then for the position, our teachers that have students that are not receiving bilingual services, they can just click on general education teacher. And our teachers that do have bilingual students, then they can click professional bilingual educator. And we're going to save this and close this window. And here you are done inputting your instructional accommodations. Once you are done with a student, to return to your list of students, you're going to click on the Students tab, and it will show you the list of your students from your class, your homeroom classroom. So I hope this video helps you input your data. If you have any questions or need any clarifications, please feel free to reach out to Maida or myself. Thank you.